In today's Pro Bike Check, we're going to take a look at Bernard Kerr's Pivot Phoenix DH bike. It's a full carbon bike, and Bernard has just one hardline, hence why there's dirt, there's grass all over the bike. So let's check out what components and the spec of the bike. I'm going to kick it off by talking about that frame. Just check how sleek that looks. That baby blue with the yellow looks absolutely awesome. And then you've got 204 millimeters of travel, a full carbon frame, and something very different to a lot of the pro bikes that we actually check out is the fact that the shock is horizontal and not vertical. I think the frame looks absolutely awesome. Suspension, both front and rear, is covered by Fox. So up front you have got the Fox 40. You've got your low speed and your high speed compression adjustment, you've got rebound adjust, and it's an air spring fork. On the rear, it's covered by a Float X2. So you've got your low speed and your high speed adjustment, and then you've also got your low speed and your high speed rebound adjustment. Drivetrain is taken care of with a mix of Shimano and RaceFace components. So let's look at the rear derailleur. It's a Shimano Saint, so it's got a really short cage, and then you've got a tiny cassette. It's almost like a road cassette that Bernard's using. You've got an MRP chain device. It's got a bash plate underneath, and that's just protecting that chain ring and also the chain if any rocks are popping up, or if Bernard does accidentally hit a rock when he's racing. You've got a RaceFace 6C carbon crankset, and it's all finished off with a set of Mallet DHs from Crank Brothers. Cockpit is mainly taken care of by RaceFace. So you've got an Atlas stem that's 50 millimeters in length. The bar width, now this is very peculiar. It's 768 millimeters, and this is specific to Bernard. These are the RaceFace Atlas bars, and these are aluminium. You've got a set of Brendan Faircloths, Death grips in there in the orange color. They're quite narrow with a flange on the inside of them. Shimano Saint brake levers, and you've also got a Saint shifter. Wheels are taken care of by Reynolds. So up front and on the rear, you've got a set of Reynolds, and these are, well, apparently these are the Endruo rims that Bernard's actually running for racing downhill. So that just shows how strong those Reynolds wheels are. They're carbon rims, and you've got an Industry 9 hub that Reynolds and Industry 9 have worked together to develop. You've also got a set of bladed spokes on them just to finish it off, give it a little bit more of an aero tuck. And then you've got a set of Saint calipers from Shimano. You've also got 203 millimeter disc rotors, both on the front and rear. And tires, well, for hardline, Bernard's been using Maxxis, and they are the 3C edition of the Minion. So you've got a softer compound on the outside and a harder one on the inside, just to give you a little bit of extra rolling speed, which is probably helping clear some of those massive jumps that are at such high speed. Finishing touches on the bike are the fact that underneath the stem right there, you can actually see there's some aluminium spacers, and these were made in 2010 by Lucas Shaw's dad. So one of the original people to really move that stem up just to get you further over the back. You've got a RaceFace carbon seat post, and then a RaceFace Atlas saddle. Bernard, thank you for letting us check out your bike, and well done for hardline today. I'm going to kick it off by asking you about weight of the bike. You know, you're boasting to me that it's pretty light. Can you give me some specs?
Yeah, pretty much everything on it is carbon, you know. It's got aluminium bars, but the rest of it, the wheels are carbon, the Reynolds wheels, the frame, and we got the Air Fox front and rear, and it's weighing in about 31.9 pounds actually, and it was the lightest bike at Hardline. We weighed them all and came out lightest.
And I want to know a little bit about setup, especially for hardline, specifically with those big jumps and drops. Have you changed anything from your sort of regular World Cup settings?
Not really. I think like the Fox guys at the World Cup say I do run my stuff pretty stiff normally and kind of slow. So I went up at 10 PSI in the rear shock to 215 from 205 last week in Val d'Isole. But otherwise, just pretty stock, man. I think I have my stuff unusually stiff just because I like the way it feels, and you get a good pump, especially here in all the jumps. Having it stiff and slow is key.
Okay, if you want to see some more videos from GMBN and some more pro bikes, just click down here.
Yeah, click down here to learn more about hardline.
And don't forget to click somewhere just about here to subscribe, because you get a great video every day of the week. And if you like Bernard's bike, then give it a thumb up like.